Hello and welcome everyone. This is MrSovr. I have been a game developer for quite a while, at least 8 years, and I want to say something really special in this video. This video is sort of a bit like a promotion for a game kit, as you may see right there, app game kit. Um, I've been programming for 8 years for various things like PC, Mac, iPhone, Android. I've looked into a little bit of console development, a little bit of BlackBerry and stuff like that, HTML5, website development, and I've really came a long way. But throughout all my travels of the game development and utility programming and web development, even though this may not be directly towards HTML5 at the moment, the app game kit has been something that has been the most efficient but highest quality game programming language slash kit. It's really hard to explain what app game kit is really because it has everything from 2D, 3D, it has lights, shaders, sounds, utilities like advertisements, video playing. It also has multiplayer, it has physics, it has multi-threading, it has GUI, it has inputs for sensors like tilt, gyroscope, GPS, light sensors, all sorts of this crazy stuff. And it's really cool how it all works. There's like hundreds and hundreds of commands. And the best part is you can program in one programming language and distribute the exact same app that you created from that basic type of programming into Android, iOS, PC, Mac, and BlackBerry. Um, so what exactly is this video about? Just talking about App Game Kit? Well, it is, but there's another thing I want to talk about. So just to say, the gamecreators.com, which is their website, but the game creators are the people who made App Game Kit. They've made stuff like Dark Basic and first person shooter creator software, stuff like that. They're a really good company. I believe they are a British company, but they listen to the community, very nice, really good on the forums. The App Game Kit has been my best software I've worked with, as I've said before. Just looking at platforms, you can see there's Windows, Mac OS, iOS, Android, and BlackBerry. And you can pause the video if you want, but you can, or go on the website. You can see all the different current features, as you can see here. So there's like a lot of functionality put into the app and everything like that. And as you can see, there is actually going to be a version 2 coming out. And yes, it is $150, but the big thing is that there is a Kickstarter. If you don't know what Kickstarter is, it's basically people putting projects, whether if it's a service or a software or a product, even though software is technically a product, but they try to fundraise money, and the more money they get, the more features or more things they put into the project. Well, at the exact same time, if you put money into it, you're getting stuff as like an early bird special type of thing or something like that, and we'll see that in one moment. Just to give an idea, there's a native programming and then there's a basic programming. The native programming means that you can program in C++, Objective-C, or Android Java, and stuff like that. And basic is just a uniform single programming language, and there's an example right there. Makes it so you can program in one programming language and distribute it across multiple platforms and stuff like that. The native, as you may know, are different things like Visual Studio, Xcode, and Eclipse for Android, stuff like that. So let's move over to the Kickstarter. Whoops, that is not it. This is it. This was actually the forums for the Kickstarter. Is how the forums kind of look like on their website. But as you can see, right now there's 342 backers, around 12,000 sterlings, I believe it's called, which is roughly $24,000. And we still have 41 days to actually raise a huge amount of money. The biggest goal, the stretch goal, is for putting this platform on Windows 8 phone. It's for 45,000 sterlings, which is roughly, I want to say $90,000, but as you can see, we have a really good momentum in this Kickstarter. I am really excited, and when you're on this, when you are on this Kickstarter, don't forget to share on Facebook and also use Twitter or embed into a website if you want to. Um, the game creators have backed up 6 other projects. There's the owner right there, and also the website, which is thegamecreators.com. They've created 3 Kickstarts. I believe the other one was First-Person Shooter Creator Reloaded, which they're still doing, even though it failed the fundraiser part. You can do PayPal or you could do credit card for this. It's really nice. The PayPal option's right there. Just click on that. And these are the different pledges on the side. For example, there's only 19 more right here, so probably within a couple days from now, if you're looking at this video, this is probably gone. But what you do is you get the software and all the betas that come with it, and you get recognition, I believe, on the forums as a backer, which is probably the best deal you can get. If not, you can go to this one, which it's unlimited amount of backers, so that would probably be most ideal for your support. And then there are other ones which give you more recognition, some more stuff. There's an academic one where you can get 30 copies of the software, including laminated command sheets and stuff like that. But anyways, these are the different platforms that they're going to be having. Since there is, I can never say this, I bet you there's going to be 100 people saying, no, that's not how you say it, but it's Ouya, I believe it is. Ouya is going to be supported now, which is an Android-based system. It's a console. Got something like $8 million through their form of Kickstarter, so that was pretty something. Just a generic look at features, write once and deploy technology, code basic or C++, and technically Java also. Basic compiler broadcast directly to device players' apps. What that is that you can actually have, for example, your iPhone or your Android, and you can have an app that you download off of their app stores. You can have the basic version of the IDE running on your computer, and you can broadcast that app that you're seeing on your computer screen to your mobile device without uploading an app to the App Store, whether if it's signed or unsigned. And that's a really cool feature I want to point out there. There's also like in-app purchases, notifications, rate this app, HTTP, QR codes, zip files. And you also have online Android APK build service, which is really nice. And now we are going to be moving on to 2D engine enhancements. There's going to be 2D shaders, full screen shaders, drawing commands, advanced particle commands, all sorts of cool stuff. And some sound features and stuff like that. And now we are going into the first stretch goal, which we did meet, which will allow you to work on the Ouya, which is really nice. So that's an official. And we also have the combination of the Spine SDK for animations with 2D, basically 2D animations with sprites and stuff like that. This basically makes it so you have highly complex skeletal animations, I believe. There's a link right here you can look at specifically on your own if you want, but overall it's just highly advanced stuff. The stretch goal 2, which is 15,000 sterlings, you basically have a highly advanced debugger, which is sort of a bit like the way I think of it, it's basically going to be something like in Visual Studio how you do breakpoints, so you could go line by line figuring out the errors or something like that. But you can kind of look at that on your own. There's also advanced array commands and functions, and you can actually pass arrays through functions also as an argument, which is pretty cool. This one I'm actually looking really forward to. If we can reach goal 3, I would be all set, even though I would still want all the goals to be reached. But you would have animated objects, 3D animated stuff. You can import .x files, which are DirectX files, basically. Vertex data manipulation basically allows you to manipulate each vertex of your 3D model, so you can literally do anything you want, morph your object, anything. That would be actually possible. And terrain systems basically allows you to create your own 3D terrain in a 3D world to actually, I don't know, it just builds yourself a terrain. Probably just import a height map and it just builds the terrain. Automatically have collision commands so you don't go through the terrain and stuff like that, so that would be kind of cool. When we get to 25,000 sterlings, we would have 3D physics using bullet physics, which is a separate project, I believe. It might be an SDK of some sort, but it allows high advanced 3D physics, which, as you can see, does rigid body collisions, ray castings, contact reports, and ragdoll physics, which, if you're a gamer and even just a game developer, especially, you would really understand how this stuff works. Excuse me. Even though the ray casting, there must be like highly advanced ray castings because there's already a form of ray casting already built into AGK, but I think it would just be enhanced in a way. And the huge one, which I am sort of interested in, but I don't know if it will go this far. If it does, that's wonderful. I want it to go as big as possible. But the fifth stretch goal, 45,000 sterlings, which is around, again, $90,000, will have support with Windows Phone 8 platform. Now, why is this one single feature the number one big huge thing? Well, as you can see down here, the core AGK engine is OpenGL based for Windows Mobile 8, or I guess mobile phone or whatever. Will have to be they would have to rewrite the core engine to DirectX, meaning they would have to reprogram the whole entire project into DirectX, which I actually would not mind in a way. What would be a cool idea with this? And of course, the people that own this company they listen to the community extremely well. Trust me, I've shared some ideas with some people that are somewhat up there. I've done videos for AGK tutorials for them. It's really cool what you can do with the CEOs and the high up there people, and even the people that just work in the companies. I don't know how their structure is, but it's really, really cool because you can go on the forums and just talk, share ideas, report bugs, request enhancements, all sorts of fun stuff. It's a really, really cool feature, and what they apply to on the forums where you can just talk to them. But I was thinking that maybe they can have a DirectX version for the PC and probably support DirectX 11 or something like that, but that's definitely my thought on it as maybe a far future thing if they do reach up to this point. But anyways, that's the overall idea of this project. What I would prefer you to do is, if you are not willing to pledge any form of money, even if it's just $2, I would at least prefer anyone that's watching this video or hears about this to tell your friends, to tell other people, I don't know, anyone that would be interested with this, and definitely share this on Facebook and Twitter, or make a YouTube video on it, or put it on Google Plus or whatever. You can watch the video right here. It kind of explains it a little bit further. And again, if you pledge around $40 or even less than that, you can get the software automatically. Instead of you having to pay $150, you just be paying $40 to get the software. So that is why it's very important. If you want to be a game developer that knows very little coding and wants to do your app on multiple platforms with programming language that's as simple as like load image, create object cube, position camera, rotate camera, or position or set sprite position, XYZ ID number, stuff like that. Or even create advert, which creates the advertisement in your app, or get device name, or get direction X for the accelerometer. It's a really simple programming language, and you can combine this into C++, so you have C++ and this together, so you're not limited. But if you're uncomfortable with C++, you can use the basic programming. Yes, it's a little bit more limited, but there's so many functions, it's really crazy. But anyways, to conclude this video, I would like to say thank you for watching. Please like the video to make it so that more people can watch it, not just my own benefit. But make sure you share you just share this anywhere on the internet, or just with your friends or buddies or whatever. I want to make this to get as high as possible with the goal so there's more and more features added to the AGK. And so all I have to say is thank you very, very much for watching this. Make sure to pledge as much money as you can into this if you want to. If not, definitely share it. So I'm going to end it right here. Again, for the 6th time, thank you for watching. And this is MrSovr, and see you later.